Our third match of the day is a right-handed middleweight match. Our first competitor is 5 foot 9 inches tall, weighs 210 pounds, and comes from West Monroe, Louisiana. Ladies and gentlemen, a man whose nickname is Renegade, Robbie Karstendiek. His challenger comes to us from Sudbury, Ontario, Canada. He's 5 foot 10 inches tall, weighs 204 pounds, and goes by the Savage, John Therrien!
Whoever wins this match is definitely positioning themselves to be in Istanbul and to take on some of those absolute animals over there across seas.
Both these guys, interesting that both these guys have faced so many similar opponents in their past super matches with Coach Ray and other opponents.
Who, Derek? Who are you talking about?
Froda Hoffman.
John super high, looks good. Nice big strong hand. Wake up here, ladies and gentlemen. We got a real one here. The little guy's always super explosive. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, the QR code is on the Challenger Series website. $10 raffle tickets. We are giving that table and base away today before this event is over.
This way. You ready for it, Rob? Okay. Shoulder. Shoulder.
All right, Tim Talmadge in charge here. The referee, we're about to get a start. Let's get at the start. Huge hit. Look at the power.
Oh, broke the strap there. John with the outside move. Strap busted at the end there.
John Therrien with an explosive outside move. There was some stoppage there. Super strong bicep from Robbie, but my goodness, a big leverage advantage. And what an exciting arm wrestler coming here from Canada. You know, there's not a lot of good arm wrestlers in Canada. For him to be from Canada and actually able to handle his business, there's just something to be said about that.
It's interesting that the strap ended up busting. I wonder what that means if the strap busts inside the match before there's a pin.
Well, I mean, honestly, I was afraid it was his wrist or bicep when I first heard the noise. Thank God it was the strap. But yeah, the truth is it didn't change the match, but it definitely is something to be noted. Whoever manufactured those straps, shaky. All right, here we go. Middleweights at the table on my right. Hailing from the great country of Canada, John Therrien in charge, up 1-0. But we did see the power, the stopping power, the bicep control of Robbie. I think I speak for everyone in the room. Let's go USA, baby!
John setting up for an outside move again.
Rotate.
Just a combination that ends up in the straps pretty often.
Yeah. John definitely taking the center of the table. Let's see if he can keep
go!
A lot of explosives. How does Neil Pickup say it? Explosivity. A lot of that demonstrated with John Therrien right here. But you can't help but see right there at the bottom, the brakes were put on. Robbie's in the match, just needs a better connection. And to stop that thing about 10 o'clock and not letting it get all the way down there to 8:30, 9 o'clock before he can put the brakes on.
Robbie looked like he was going for that inside spot, though. And if he can get a hold of it, that bicep was looking pretty strong. So it's really going to come down to hand and wrist control and how John's able to establish that, or if he's going to be a little too explosive for Robbie to get a hold of.
All right, here we go. All strapped up, ladies and gentlemen. Nowhere to go. Who's it going to be? And already you see a much better connection.
Shoulder.
Robbie definitely a lot higher here. Looks a lot better at the start.
Yes.
Now you see John sunk in there, but the arm's not moving. Let's start the chant. USA in the house, Robbie. What do we got here? Stop this thing. That's what we're looking for. Now, let's get behind him, ladies and gentlemen.
Stop. That was no. Elbow foul. Right here. No pin. I pinned before. Nope.
One elbow foul, and John definitely stopping the match. Before the referee calls the pin, you got to keep pulling until the referee stops the match.
John's trying to figure out, is the down ref here? Is he in the house? What is he looking at here? Can we get a replay? Perfect. Appreciate the replay, Chance.
Right here. Let's go.
Here we go. Now I'm looking at it. Yeah, no doubt. That's it right there. The elbow didn't come up until he was on the way back up there. Good thing these live people can't hear about the replay.
Rotate. Shoulders. Both of you.
All right, here we go. We saw a stoppage there, but we also saw a lot of confidence from the Canadian. Can we put the brakes on and get in control a little quicker? Robbie fighting, but my goodness, the hand, the wrist control. The Canadian is a bad man, ladies and gentlemen. Make some noise. John Therrien putting on a show here in Orlando, Florida.
John establishing that hand control and able to even start speaking to Robbie. I'm not sure what kind of adjustments you think Robbie can make in this to get back into it. What do you think, Travis?
Well, you can tell he already recognized the hand and wrist was going to be compromised. Actually, exactly what you're supposed to do, a hard jam, and to try to stop that thing with that wrist bent back. Hopefully, see the Canadian get a little overextended, be a little drastic on trying to end the match, and then get out of position. But what we see is a lot of composure. Absolute beautiful top row arm wrestling from the young Canadian. All right, you hear John Therrien. Let's go. Feeling super confident. Let's see. Hey, John, throw him in an even hook there, and then we'll get some cheering going on here. Here we go. Round 3 here, 2-0 in absolute dominating fashion so far from the Canadian. The United States begging for a little bit of purchase. Looks like we're going right to the straps, but
John establishing hand control. Robbie slipping underneath, going back to the straps. Not really a ton of options left for Robbie here. I mean, there's an outside, what I call a top flop, which is basically top rolling with wrist bent back in the straps, or there's pretty much a flop press. Those are the two best options that he's going to have, that shoulder commitment or rolling out if he thinks he can pull that off. John doing a great job of establishing hand control and keeping Robbie outside of the shoulder, though.
All right, you can see Robbie here chose that low grip there. He's coming inside. There is a lot of leverage here that must be overcome. Can he get the hand turned? Get on the bicep quick. And the answer is the Canadian is a machine, ladies and gentlemen. Still looking for the official call. And there it is. Ladies and gentlemen, dominant fashion. Make some noise for John Therrien.
John, that was incredible. Pretty much exactly how you said it was going to go.
And you didn't believe me.
I've known you a long time. You used to be more of a hook puller, showed full hand control throughout the whole thing.
I had no choice. People at this weight are way too strong to hook, so.
Afterwards.
Yeah, Coach Ray, you're fucking done. It's over.
I got to know, John, are you the very best roofer arm wrestler that there is in the world?
All roofers are badasses, but maybe. You tell me.
I think you can beat Matt Smith, but I don't know. All right, buddy. Thank you so much. Put your hands together for John Therrien, everybody. That's your first Canadian win on the board, guys. First win for Canada.